Hello, we're here with AnyOption.com, and today we're going to be talking about a trading strategy that you can use to trade the news. Now, trading the news is an essential part of any equities trading, and binary options are not an exception, because essentially it's the news that moves the market. But binary options here have a particular advantage because normally the market goes up and down, has this normal fluctuation as it goes along, but when you have a major news release, the market will have a strong move in a particular direction. Now, traditional traders, in order to take advantage of this, they have to try to get in at the very bottom and then figure out where the market is going to stop in order to get out. But binary options, all you need to get in the money with binary options is for the market to close beyond the expiry level of your options. And so this particular strategy that we're going to talk about today takes advantage of this phenomena. To do this strategy, you don't really need to know what kind of news is going to be coming up. I mean, you need to know that there's a news event coming up, and this could be because there's a particular asset that you're following, like for example Apple. It's something that it's a stock that you're interested in, and you know that in the future they're going to be releasing at a particular day or at a particular time. They're going to be releasing their quarterly report, which could be expected to generate a strong fluctuation. Or it could be another kind of news that's coming up, like for example, jobs report, unemployment report might have an effect on the stock market. And all these news events, or most of these news events, are scheduled and collected in what's called an economic calendar. The economic calendars are available for free online. Usually you can find them in the Wall Street Journal, dailyfx.com, and Bloomberg.com also has them. The one that I track is myfxbook.com. This is what an economic calendar looks like. Normally it has the time that the event is going to happen, where it happens, what the event is, what kind of effect is expected to have on the market, the previous level that the event had, and then over here you have what is expected. I mean, if the news is released different than what is expected, you often have a strong move in the market, and this is where you can take advantage of this strategy. So this strategy works just as well for stocks, commodities, currencies, and it works just as well whether it's a news event that's coming up because that you know about because you're following a particular asset, like a particular stock, or it's something that you find here in the economic calendar. Okay, what you essentially need to know is that there's an event coming up, but you don't know whether it's going to be good for the market or whether it's going to be bad for the market. In other words, you don't know whether the market's going to go up or down. You then schedule yourself to be available at the time that the event happens. You need about maybe 3 or 4 minutes before the event happens, and then maybe 7 or 8 minutes afterwards in order to place your trade. So what you want to do is track the event in your charting software. So there's plenty of charting software that's available for free online. You can have Bloomberg.com also has charting software that you can watch the markets in real time, Investor.com, and of course the one that we're using here now, which is freestockcharts.com. When you start tracking the market, this is what you see. You see the market. You want to sit down and follow the market as the event happens. And this is the trick of this strategy is that you wait for the event to happen, and you track the market at a 5-minute time period. Why do you want to track the market in a 5-minute time period? Is because you're going to wait for the market to happen. For the event to happen. And usually, following a major event, you'll have a lot of market fluctuation. The market will go up and down. Will have these strong moves for a short period of time, maybe 1, 2, or 3 minutes, and before the market will consolidate the direction that it's going in. But usually after the first 5 minutes, the market has already pretty much established which direction it's going to go in, and then what you want to do is wait for your first candlestick to close. So that would be the first 5 minutes after the event has been released. It's now telling you, giving you a good signal as to where the market's going, and this is when you switch over to your binary options platform and buy the option according to the direction. Now we're in the market, and now all we have to do is wait for the market to continue, and for our option to expire. We can go off and do whatever we want in the meantime. All right, so it depends on how long the market's going. How long it takes for your option to expire. Often there's a little bit of a little fluctuation, which is the normal moves that you have in the market. But if your options were to expire every hour, for example, once you got into the market, it would expire up here a good 15 to 20 pips further higher, which means that your option moved well beyond the normal fluctuation that you have in the market. All right, so this move, the effects of a news event on the market can last up to a day or two, according to a study done by Evan and Lyon, published in 2004. But you don't want to really rely on that for this strategy. What you want to get in on is, as soon as the market, as soon as the news happens, you wait for the normal fluctuations that accompany a news release, which is within the first 3 or 4 minutes, and then once you get your first 5-minute candlestick, you get in the market. And then the market's going to most likely, or according to the strategy, is going to continue in the same direction it's been going, and it will make sure that your option expires in the money. Basically the idea is that it pushes the news release pushes your binary option so far in the money that the normal ups and downs that the market has has no effect on on your option. And as you can see, it's pretty simple, and that's how it works. Hopefully this helps you get more options to expire in the money. Thanks for watching, and happy trading.